Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. The info on the next update has been released and I'm going to discuss it. Please leave a like and a sub and I hope you enjoy the video. So here is the update. I was going to read what it says here, which pretty much it says on the 21st, they're going to go ahead and pretty much release the update. And the update is pretty big. It's going to be 5 gigabytes. So if you're on the phone, you make sure you have plenty of room. If you're on PC, make sure you should have plenty of room on the PC. But in case you don't, just uninstall some games and just go ahead and have this ready. Now, obviously, this is mandatory. So pretty much as soon as the update rolls, you will have to update. So if you're on the Google Play Store, on the Apple App Store, just make sure to go and update the apps there. Or if you're over here on PC, make sure to update the PC client. And that way it can be just nice and ready for the update. And also, this is pretty much going to be about 7-hour update as well. This might go a little bit longer, in case, something happens during the update. But yeah, expect 7 hours at least. All right. And besides the update, also as well, D Killer Wife, she's going to be back on the regular pool as well. So if you didn't happen to pull her right now, during her banner, you could always pull her later by putting her on the wish list. Or if you happen to use one of the molds and be lucky enough to actually get an SSR, then it's possible you could actually recruit her as well. Since she is not a limited unit, she's just a regular unit, so she's always going to be in the game. All right, now let's go to the next section here, which is going to be the major updates. There's going to be a new character, SSR Emilia. A female half-elf with silver hair and purple eyes joins limited time recruitment. Emilia can increase the attack in proportion to the max ammunition capacity. When her burst is in effect, she can launch a wide-range attack and deal significant damage to the enemy. Class Attacker, Weapon Freezing Breath, Rocket Launcher, Code Water, Manufacture Abnormal. And pretty much her banner starts from the 21st all the way to April 11th. And just like with all special banners, you do have a 4% chance to get an SSR unit. And all of that, you do have a 2% chance to go ahead and get the featured unit. And in this case, it is Emilia there. And all of that, for every single pull you do in the special banner, you also do get a golden ticket. With 200 golden tickets, you're going to go ahead and just recruit the unit immediately. You don't need to do any pulls. So for any people who have been playing for a good while, you should have a good amount. Or if you happen to save for a lot of pulls, you can do that as well and use them all up at once in order just to go ahead and obtain this unit. And also as well, since this is a limited time unit, since collabs usually never come back, pretty much as soon as this banner is over, you cannot recruit her ever again. So this is going to be the only time you could ever recruit her for now. I mean, obviously that rule could change, but for now that rule is true. So if you want her, or even if you're not sure if you want her, you might want to pull on this unit. And then that way you could hope you could obtain her, or if not, you can use your golden tickets as well to go and obtain this unit. But pretty much as soon as any of the collab units are released and then leave the game, then yeah, they're never coming back, just so you guys know. And also as well, I just want to actually talk a little bit about what they mentioned here with their kit, where pretty much it says Emilia can increase the attack in proportion to the max ammo capacity. This is actually entirely new, since actually a lot of the Nikkes actually don't base their attack value on max ammo. Usually it's like within a different thing, which is pretty much either buffing the attack stat, either increasing how much damage the raptors could take, or if not, maybe like max HP. For example, like 2B. 2B has a more max HP the more damage she does. Since this is an entirely new mechanic, I mean, obviously there's plenty of things you actually do to raise the max ammo capacity, besides actually the ammo cube. Not only that, there is overloaded slots for max ammo as well. On top of that, there is other Nikkes in the game that actually increase max ammo. For example, Diesel. Diesel actually increases max ammo quite a bit in the game. And I think there's a few others that I actually can't remember off the top of my head that do just that. Yeah, so it's going to be quite interesting to see. And also right here, I'm assuming it's going to be an AoE burst, how they worded it here. Unless they're meaning something where she's able to do multiple AoE attacks for something like Scarbs as well. Like something like Scarbs where after a certain number of attacks, she does an AoE attack, or if not, for example, Dorothy as well, where pretty much she brands the enemy and just does an AoE attack after a small amount of time. That's the way I'm reading it. Of course, it could be totally different. They have not released her kit yet. So until then, I mean, we're only left guessing. But yeah, this is quite interesting. I can't wait to see it actually in game. All right, now let's go ahead and go to the next spot here, which is going to be SSR Rem. The younger sister of the twin maids working at Roswell Mansion joins limited time recruitment. Rem can recover allies' HP in proportion to the damage she deals. Her burst skill grants buffs to herself and allies using rocket launchers. Class Supporter, Weapon Demon's Mighty Grip, Machine Gun, Code Water, Manufacture Abnormal. And just like with Emilia, she is a limited unit, and also as well with her special banner, which is going to start pretty much a week after Emilia's banner, which pretty much Rem is going to be here on March 28th all the way till 11th. Every time you do a pull, you do get golden tickets. And then as soon as you have 200 golden tickets, you can go ahead and obtain this unit right away. And also, since this is a special banner, you do have a 4% chance to get an SSR and also 2% chance to get Rem here as well. And just like I said earlier, she is a limited time unit, so as soon as she leaves, she is never coming back to the game. So if you do want her, it's probably be the best time to pull for this unit right now. And all that, let me just talk a little bit about this little tiny quick description about her kit here, which pretty much shows that she actually, pretty much every time she does damage, she goes ahead and heals, which actually Soda has something very similar to that, where in terms of Soda, she actually has to shoot a certain amount of times in order to heal. And also as well, Emma, she has to take damage in order for her to heal. So now actually having a unit where actually how much she actually deals damage is going to be proportional to how much she heals. Since she is a machine gun unit, I mean, I don't know if she's going to be as powerful as, for example, Modernia, where Modernia could hit multiple enemies. And that way she's able to do so much damage there. I don't know if Rem is going to have something similar there. Because unfortunately for machine gun units, they don't actually deal that much damage. Unless there's a lot of skills that support them. For example, there's Chris's Ludmilla. I mean, she has a lot of abilities in her kit that support her damage. She's able to produce a lot more than she usually would. There are actually a few other units in the game, already said Modernia as well, that actually produce good results, but a majority of the machine gun units unfortunately don't. I mean, I know Guillotine is another fan favorite, which, thanks to her kit, she's able to produce a crap ton of damage. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the machine gun units aren't that way as well. So depending on how her kit rolls, it might be good, it might not be. But of course, it is interesting to actually have a unit that it depends how much damage they actually do in order that they would be able to heal. And also her burst basically grants a buff, basically to rocket launcher units, which I know not a lot of people use rocket launcher units. I know there is Senti, for example, and there's a few others that, that pretty much are there. But yeah, not a lot of people use rocket launcher, units. So hopefully this actually shows more use with them, or maybe the other units aren't used that much. I'll actually help them a little bit more and actually be able to be used more in the game. And all of that, we do have a bunch of other changes coming to the game as well. But yeah, this is going to be quite interesting to see. Hopefully her kit actually supports Rem, so that way she's able to do more damage and actually show she's a competent healer. Hopefully. But anyway, only time will tell. Let's go into this next part here, which is going to be the SR Ram. The older sister of the twin maids working at Roswell Mansion joins the battlefield. Ram can generate a shield to protect her allies. When together with the members of her squad, she can cast her burst skill quickly. Class Defender, Weapon Demon Gaze, Sniper Rifle, Code Wind, Manufacturer Abnormal. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at her actual skill description here, which unfortunately is very, very small here. But luckily, I mean, yeah, so she is one of the few units that actually could cast shield for the regular SR units. I believe Ether is one of them, and I don't know if there was another one that cast shield. I think one of the R units do. But in terms of SR units, I know Ether was one of them. And here it says protect her allies, and I'm not sure how many allies. I'm hoping it's the whole squad. I know Ether only really does 3, so I'm hopefully it does a little bit more. I know there are other SSR units that protect everybody else. For example, there's Senti, there's Tia. Yeah, so there's a lot of good units that actually protect the whole team. And hopefully she's actually able to do a little bit more. I know SR units aren't always the best. I know. But luckily, you do happen to get Ram for free, 100% for free. You do actually happen to get her at max stars, which is 2 stars there. Unfortunately, since SR units cannot be, cored up or anything like that, she's pretty much going to be stuck at 2 stars there. But I can't wait for her kit to come out, and hopefully, she does pretty well. I know there are a few SR units that actually excel really well in the game. For example, there's regular Anise. I know she's very, very great for PvP for the burst generation. There's also regular Annie as well, which is N102, which pretty much she's actually a really, really good buffer unit. She's a really, really damn good buffer unit until you get leader, of course. And all that, also Pascal. Pascal is actually a pretty decent healer. Pascal also has very good burst generation for PvP as well. So I wonder how Ram is going to hold up. She is a sniper rifle unit. So unfortunately, I know not a lot of people like sniper rifle units, since you pretty much have to manual them in order to get the best results for them. But of course, only time will tell on how her kit actually is. Oh, and I'm sorry, I probably should have read this bottom part here, but let me go ahead and read it right now. It says, Ram can be obtained in the rezero crossover event, CIPE For You. You may check the new event information below to find out how. Recruit duration is from March 21st all the way to the 11th, pretty much the whole duration of the collab. That's when you'll be able to actually pick her up, and I'll go ahead and get those 2 copies. After the crossover event ends, Ram will not be available in Ordinary Recruit, New Commander Special Recruit, Ordinary Recruit Tutorial, Social Point Recruit, and from Mold items. And just like with all collab units, pretty much as soon as they're gone, guys. So yeah, make sure to go ahead and pick up at least this unit. You get her absolutely for free. No resources you have to use, not even in the shop. So just like the other collabs, pretty much you obtain them for free from the login bonus, and also from just completing the regular event as well. So just make sure to participate in the event, and you'll get it for free, no problem. You don't have to worry. All right, next up, we're going to be looking at costumes. So the first special costume here is going to be Emilia, Clumsy Maid. Emilia in the outfit she borrows from Maid. Emilia, Clumsy Maid can be obtained from the costume gacha with full voiceover, burst skill animation, standing pose, and special SD model. And yeah, so Emilia's new costume is, for this one they're talking about here for the Clumsy Maid, is going to be a costume gacha, guys. So yes, it's very, very possible to go ahead and, get her within a very, very small amount. Unfortunately, in order to even pull for this costume, you have to pretty much spend at least $20, since to even have a chance of obtaining this costume, you have to reach a certain threshold of pulls, and the only way to get that threshold is by spending money. And the minimum amount you have to spend to even reach that threshold is $20. I mean, for your region, it might be a little different, but pretty much just 20 USD will get you to that threshold. Unfortunately, in order to actually obtain the costume within that $20 is extremely slim, and I mean very, very slim. Trust me, very, very slim. Where unfortunately, majority of the people will gonna have to go all the way and spend $60, and that's pretty much the maximum you need to spend in order to obtain this costume. So, if you really like this costume, or pretty much if you're a collector, you might have to pull for this, or if FOMO is gonna hit you as well, you might want to pull for this. But on top of getting the costume, you obviously do get other goodies as well. You do happen to get regular vouchers, you get advanced recruit vouchers, armor, so you actually do get T9M armors, as well as some rocks level up your gear to overloaded, and a bunch of other goodies as well. But of course, it does cost money in order to obtain this outfit, just so you guys know. All right, next up, we're going to be looking at the next costume here, which is Rem, Pure Blossom. A radiant smile that blooms in the warm spring. Rem Pure Blossom can be obtained from the Refresh Pass. You may check the new commodity information below to find out. So yes, this is going to be very, very similar to what they did for the Nier collab, where pretty much for A2, she had her own pass specifically for the Nier collab as well, where pretty much you only had to spend $20 in order to get the outfit. So not only did he spend $20 to get the outfit, you also did get a whole bunch of goodies too, which luckily you did. Not only did you get regular vouchers, you also did get advanced recruit vouchers as well. On top of that 20, not only that, you got a whole bunch of core dust, credits, battle data, purple molds, and also gold molds as well. Trust me, you get a lot of goodies. Usually these type of passes are some of the best passes to get, because not only do you actually get the unit, you get a whole bunch of good stuff, and it's actually way better than some of the other passes you actually get, where you only get basically regular vouchers and a few molds, and that's it. So yeah, so if you're gonna spend money on a pass, this would probably be one of them. They haven't actually released a lot of the information yet, but basing it on the previous collabs, most likely that's going to be true. All right, now let's go ahead and go to this next costume here, which is going to be Emilia Springbreeze. A bright smile that perfectly suits the lively spring. Obtain condition, own SSR Emilia. How to obtain. Complete challenge missions in the crossover event. Recipe for you. As soon as you get Emilia, you actually get this costume 100% for free, so it works exactly as a Nier collab, or also the Chainsaw Man collab as well, if you happen to pull for Makima. As soon as you obtain the unit, you just have to go to the collab event, go to the missions tab, and right there, the costume is going to be right there to obtain immediately. And just so you guys know, you have to have this unit. If you do not happen to have this unit, then unfortunately you cannot claim this free outfit at all. Also as well, if you do the costume gacha and you actually do obtain the costume for Emilia, and if you don't have the unit, then you cannot use the costume gacha as well. I just want to put that out there. But yes, you have to pretty much own the unit in order to even get this outfit. Let me just move on to the next thing here, which is going to be for Rem, handymaid. Rem, in the outfit she borrowed from Soda. Obtain condition, own SSR Rem. How to obtain, complete the challenge mission in the crossover event, Recipe for you. And yeah, just like Emilia, once you obtain the unit, you could automatically obtain this outfit. And yeah, these are 100% for free. All you have to do is make sure you pull in the unit or use your golden tickets and go ahead and just pretty much just get this unit immediately. And that way you can just go ahead and obtain this costume as well. And also they did happen to release, basically how at least the free outfits are going to look. And they look extremely lovely, especially Emilia's. I do like Rem's as well. Rem's looks very, very nice. But yeah, they both look extremely lovely. All right, now let me go ahead and take a look at this next part here, which is another costume here, which is going to be Rosanna, Misc Dangerous. And yes, I know everybody uses Rosanna, of course. Dangerous but utterly charming. Rosanna, Misc Dangerous can be obtained from the April Mission Pass. You may check the new commodities and information below to find out how. So pretty much Rosanna is going to be taking over for Exia, so Exia Pass is almost over. It's pretty much a little bit more than half of the month done. So as soon as her month is over, it's going to be Rosanna's turn to take over. If you happen to did Kill the Lord event, the D Killer Wives event, you happen to already see Rosanna's new outfit, which looks extremely nice. She has this nice tight outfit. and all of that. It looks very, very nice on her. And not only that, she has a more feminine face than usual. Since usually on her default outfit, it looks like she's going to kill everybody. And it's like a little bit more masculine, you know, which is not a bad thing, but she has this little bit more feminine look in her alternate outfit there. This is going to be a pass you could buy. It's pretty much going to be 20 bucks for this outfit. I don't know what other things are going to be in there. Sometimes they have advanced recruit vouchers, sometimes not. I'm assuming not. But of course, only time will tell. All right, now next up is going to be the new event here. It's going to be rezero, starting life in another world crossover grand event, Recipe for You. Event duration from the end of March 21st all the way to the 11th. The D wave has been detected in the arc, pulsating within the house of a collector who hoards items from the surface. With that, Emilia, Rem, and Ram embark on a quest to obtain the items imbued with D wave. Explore the Recipe for You map and participate in various events to get the SR Ram. By searching the map, you can acquire gems, development materials, and unexpected lost relics. So yes, it's going to be the brand new crossover event, yeah, which are pretty much, I mean, everybody has their different opinions on, you know, on basically ReZero in itself. For me personally, I don't mind, you know, the crossovers. I love crossovers. I already heard, you know, the negative opinions where, you know, they pretty much see crossovers in video games as, you know, as the game dying, and pretty much they need other IPs in order to maintain relevancy. But I think, you know, Nikke in itself is still holding strong. I know like the last month hasn't been doing so well, but trust me, this game has been making a lot of money. This game has been doing extremely well, and they have been listening to the community, you know, as well, which is very, very fantastic. A lot of devs do not do that. In terms of this IP, I mean, I do not mind it at all. I mean, the characters look super cute, and all of that. I can't wait to actually see what happens in the event. I mean, I mean, there is that event, you know, I know there is that leaked about like the collab story. It's looking more and more true every day. And you know, we'll actually see how it goes. Hopefully, it's not as terrible how I'm thinking it's gonna be. But other than that, I mean, I can't wait for the actual event. Yes, this is going to start very, very soon. It's only pretty much close to a month there, so you pretty much have a month to enjoy the event. And even if you're not going to pull, there's going to be plenty of free resources for you to get. So that way, even if you don't like this, you can go in and save everything you have on this event. A future banner unit, since, you know, there is the 1.5 year anniversary coming soon as well. All right, so let me keep reading more a little bit about the event here. So pretty much it says event story part 1, story 1. This goes from the 21st all to the 11th, but pretty much as soon as the collab comes out, pretty much the first part of the story will be implemented. And it says clear stages of story 1 and Recipe for You event to obtain various rewards such as advanced crew vouchers and development materials. And then story part 2 comes out pretty much about a week after the first part. And it says right here, clear more of the story event to obtain various rewards such as advanced crew vouchers and development materials. And just like with all events, we actually release a normal mode, and then later on they release the second part of the story as well. I don't know if story 2 is going to be the hard mode or not. I'm assuming it is. Since right here they don't actually mention it, I'm hoping it is. But either way, we do happen to get a whole bunch of goodies just for completing it. So pretty much make sure to, you know, complete it as far as you can if you're still a new commander. If not, if you've been playing this game for a long while, then this event should be no problem for you guys. All right, now next up is going to be a new challenge stage as well, which unfortunately they have not said who the boss is going to be for this challenge stage, but pretty much going to happen pretty much as soon as the collab, you know, starts. And then from there it says challenge stage is available in the event. Challenge the difficult boss stage to obtain various development materials. And just like how it's going right now for the Kill the Lord event, where pretty much each time you face the challenge stage, you get rewards, where pretty much the later stages you get a whole bunch of core dust. So try to push it as far as you can. And also as well, thanks to the devs introducing this brand new basically game mechanic where you can use some really powerful units for free. Like for right now, it's Alice, Leader, and I believe Marciana. So that's going to leave a lot of people able to complete the challenge stage even more now compared to how it was before. All right, now let me go to this next section here, which is going to be a 14-day login bonus called Ready-Made, which is pretty much a ready-made there. Event duration goes from the 21st all the way to the 11th. Log in on any 14 days during the event and get rewards. Get SR RAM, special frame, advanced recruit vouchers, and development materials when you log in for 14 days straight. So yes, it's going to be another login bonus. I know it's usually 7 days, but usually for these type of collabs and special events, they usually do about 14 days plus. And all of that, I mean, yeah, how I just stated earlier, you do happen to get SR RAM for free, since that's how they did it for a majority of the collabs already. And all of that also as well, they pretty much did happen to give 2 special frames. Yeah, since the Chainsaw Man and the Near collab actually had 2 special frames you're able to get. And you know, so even though they did look pretty nice and they were free, I wonder if they're going to do the same thing, since right here, this word is basically singular. So I'm assuming it's only going to be 1, but I'm hoping they actually gave you 2. Yeah, so pretty much log in, you get some more advanced crew vouchers. I'm not sure how many they're going to give us. They usually give us about 10, then a little bit more. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe 15. We'll see. I don't know. Only time will tell. They haven't really set anything as of right now. Right now, let me go to this next section here, which is going to be a recipe for you, exclusive coordinated operation. Form a team of 5 commanders and challenge boss gatekeeper together. Players can either team up with friends and union members or join the challenge through automatic matchmaking. Defeat the boss and get broken cores to exchange gems and development materials in the recycling shop. So pretty much exactly like every collab has went. So pretty much the first time you'll be able to fight it in co-op is going to be from the 22nd all the way to 24th. The second time is from the 29th all the way to 31st. And lastly, it's going to be from the April 5th all the way to the April 7th. In the 3-week duration of the event exclusive coordinated operation, extra items such as development materials and gifts will be sold in the recycling shop. The purchase limit for the extra gifts will be reset every Tuesday. So yeah, I'm assuming they're going to be adding a little bit more since pretty much with this, I mean, we're going to get a lot of core dust with this and all of that. There's going to be a lot of co-op you're going to be able to do. I know, not everybody loves co-op, but pretty much we're going to be getting a lot of rewards. Trust me, just do co-op there. And not only that, they did happen to give us a few extra things in co-op where now you could actually vote for the burst to go through. So even for the people that AFK, now they're going to be forced to stay there now if you want to make them suffer, which, I see a lot of people want to do that. But other than that, yeah, so it's going to be co-op facing the gatekeeper, which if you haven't seen the gatekeeper, think of it like a giant metal donut or maybe like a Stargate in the sky, where pretty much that's going to be the co-op. Yeah, that's the co-op boss. It's only 4 collabs. That's it. Basically, the whole reason why we have collab events is because of that metal donut there. All right, now let me go ahead and go to the next section here, which will be the minigame. Ready to order. Event duration at the start of the collab all the way till the end of it. This is what would you like to order? Help the rookie maids run the cafe. So I'm not exactly sure what minigame they're gonna have here. Hopefully it's not like the first Christmas event, or if not the other maid event that just happened to pass with aid. Hopefully they do something more elaborate. I know that near Collab had this very, very, very fantastic minigame, which was the hacking minigame, which is very, very similar to their own game. It was extremely well done. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if the Chainsaw Man had a minigame. I don't remember. I don't think it did. It's actually going to be, so I guess now it's a standard to have a minigame in the collab. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I'm hoping it's not the conveyor belt and we have to actually, move one item to the left and right. Hopefully it's something a little bit more elaborate. All right, now next up, we're going to go weekend only full birthday events. So it goes from the 23rd all the way to 25th, from the 6th to the 8th. This is during the full burst event on weekends. Players can obtain additional rewards in Interception and Simulation Room, which I believe we're having a full burst weekend every weekend, I believe. So that's good. Yeah, we need those double rewards, and especially with more units coming in, we desperately need all those skill up bucks. So yeah, so pretty much it's just going to be, pretty much you get double rewards in Simulation Room and also special Interception. So good luck on getting rewards. All right, next up is going to be soloraid here. So it says soloraid will be available on April 4th. Mobilize squads to challenge the boss and obtain harmony cubes. In challenge difficulty, players will be ranked by the total damage they dealt to the boss. Special frames and gems will be awarded according to the rankings. So this goes from the 4th all the way to the 11th. So pretty much the last week of the collab. And pretty much, unfortunately, they have not said currently as a recording who the soloraid boss is. So I'm not quite sure, who it could be. There's a lot of bosses they could add, and hopefully it's somebody new. But if not, I'm assuming it's going to be somebody we have already faced before. But of course, only time will tell. But make sure to go ahead and join soloraid, even if you're a new commander, since you pretty much do happen to get gems. So try to get as far as you can to get those special frames and also some gems on the side as well. Next up is going to be unionraid. So it's here, unionraid will begin on March 22nd. It says challenge the boss with union members, collect union chips, and exchange rewards. This goes from the 22nd all the way to the 28th. And also as well, with every union raid, you have to be at least in a level 3 union. And so make sure you're at least in a level 3 union, or if not, at least one that's really, really close to level 3. And also as well, make sure your union is actually active. So make sure your leader is actually there. If not, since now Nikke did actually add a feature where you can actually take over if the union leader is not there. So pretty much make sure to kick off people that haven't logged in the game in a long time. Or at least, make sure they log in, or at least, do something. Because, yeah, trust me, try to do as best as you can, because these union chips will help you get batteries. With the batteries, you're able to level up the cubes. And with the cubes, you're actually able to get farther in the game. Or, if you want, you can save all your chips. So go ahead and get MLB Nilly if you want to do that as well. And also, they did happen to release the list of the union raid lineup here. So it's going to be, the first one is going to be Ladence there. Then the second one is going to be Stout. followed by Jobber Box, then it's going to be Tombstone, and lastly, it is the train. I know everybody loves the train, so you're going to have a wonderful time. I know a few of these aren't too bad. I know a few of them, people will be shaking in their boots taking a look at it. But other than that, yeah, so that's the lineup for the Union raid. So hopefully you guys are ready for the Union, and I wish you guys the best of luck there. All right, next up is going to be a new commodities costume gacha, and this goes from the 21st all the way to the 11th, pretty much to the duration for the collab there. Obtain rewards such as Emilia Clumsy Maid, advanced recruit vouchers, and equipment upgrade materials after recruiting 10 times. Use the exclusive item Fortune Cookie to get a recruit chance. The Fortune Cookie can be purchased in the ticket shop. So pretty much, just like I stated earlier with costume gachas, the only way to really pull for this outfit is you have to spend money. To even have a chance to even obtain the outfit, you have to at least spend $20. Unfortunately, there's basically a pool limit. In order to reach that pool limit, you have to spend money. There is no other way. So of course, be ready to spend at least $60 if you do happen to do this costume gacha. Next up is going to be the Refresh Pass, and it says goes from the 21st all to the 11th, pretty much the duration of the pass there. After purchasing the Premium Refresh Pass, complete daily missions to level up and obtain rewards such as advanced recruit vouchers, win Rem's special costume Pure Blossom when you reach the maximum level. So pretty much it's going to be the exact same thing as they did with Nier, or pretty much another unit's going to have another pass running concurrently with the monthly pass as well, which luckily you do happen to get so many good rewards with it. So if you're basically worried about spending money, basically these passes are some of the best passes you could buy because they give you a lot of good resources for 20 bucks compared to the regular monthly mission pass that pretty much unfortunately doesn't give you that much rewards for $20. So all right, now let's go to the next spot here, which is going to be the April mission pass, which starts from April 1st all the way to 30th, so pretty much the whole month there. And it goes, after purchasing the mission pass, complete daily missions to level up and obtain rewards such as advanced recruit vouchers and mold items. Win Rosanna's special costume Misc once you reach the maximum level. So yes, even though this outfit looks extremely lovely, I know not that many people use Rosanna, so if you're a Rosanna enjoyer, then I say, hey, yeah, just go for the outfit, go ahead and buy it. But if you're not, I mean, that's going to be totally up to you if you actually want to go ahead and buy this outfit. You do happen to get some other goodies, like currently right now, XCS Pass is currently out right now. And I'm assuming there's going to be the same layout for Rosanna's there. So that's totally up to you if you want to get it. If not, there's plenty of free goodies as well, even if you don't buy the pass. So just make sure to do all the dailies and claim those mission points in order to go and level up the mission pass. And then get those free rewards, even if you don't even want to purchase the pass. Next up is going to be the new Paypig Packages. So it says the new character packages will be updated after the server maintenance on March 21st. Goes from the 21st all the way to the 11th, pretty much the duration of the collab. And just like every other event and collab and everything in the game, pretty much as soon as pretty much the event leaves, they're going to put brand new pay packages. So if you don't spend any money in the game, then you could completely ignore this. You know, pretty much advanced crew vouchers, you know, core dust, all this other stuff. Pretty much, you know, packages that are going to make you proceed further in the game, you know, much more faster. But if not, I mean, they're not really required. Everything here, you pretty much play at your own pace. All right, next up is going to be a new feature being added. Added the quick battle feature in Arena, finally. So it says, unlock upon completion of chapter 11-13, toggle on or off in settings. So yeah, this is a wonderful feature being added. Since I know not a lot of people love PvP, so a lot of people just want to go ahead and get this done, which I'm one of them. I just want to go ahead and get this done and be done with it. I can't wait for this feature to be implemented. I mean, it sucks. It took pretty much almost like a whole year to go ahead and, you know, bring this into the game, but I'm glad it's finally in the game. All right, lastly, it's optimization and Misc updates. Since unfortunately, they're not going to tell us what updates are in there, since they don't want us to abuse any bugs or anything like that. But it pretty much says here, detailed information regarding optimization and bug fixes will be given upon completion of the maintenance. So they are doing stuff, and pretty much when it's getting very, very, very close to the update, they're going to go ahead and tell us what it was. And a lot of time, a majority of the time, it's pretty much minor stuff like, hey, you know, they're sometimes they clarify skill text, or maybe they're just like clarify other stuff. Maybe they fix an animation or maybe a pose. There are a few times where they do a little bit more, but majority of the time, they're just like pretty much optimizing the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that is quite a few stuff coming to the game, especially the main stuff is going to be the collab. But there's a whole bunch of passes coming to the game too. A lot of costumes coming to the game. I mean, 2 per character, which 2 per Emilia and also 2 per Rem. There is Union Raid and Solo Raid coming in soon, so make sure you prepare for that and participate. So not only you can help your Union, but you can also help yourself during the Solo Raid there too. And only that, you also do happen to get a free unit, absolutely free SR version Ram there, which I know some people are disappointed she has an SR unit, but unfortunately, just like with every collab, guys, there is always 2 SSR units and 1 SR unit. And also as well, there's one attacker, one defender, and also one support. So yeah, unfortunately, that pattern has not changed, and it might change one day, but today will not be that day. And yeah, that is pretty much for the update. Hopefully you guys are excited for this new update. It's pretty much going to be very, very soon. It's going to be on March 21st, and it's going to be a sizable update. So make sure you have plenty of room on your phone or also on your computer as well if you play on PC. And also as well, be prepared since pretty much the duration of the update is pretty much going to be 7 hours. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys are ready for the update. I'm Scrublord, and I'll see you on the next one.